Hi, everybody. Let me give it a few minutes to load. I am here to talk about Scentsy work and family balance. My baby wants to come out of her room, so you might see my family walking around. Hi there, Daisy. Welcome. As y'all arrive, please say hi. Hey, Abby. Hi there, Carmen. How are y'all doing tonight? Hey, Felicia. Thanks for having me, girls. We're getting down to bedtime here, so you'll probably hear or at least see some family roaming around. So Felicia had and I connected for the very first time at reunion in July, and I got to see her sing on stage. So if y'all saw that, y'all know how awesome she was. Hi there, Rose. Thank you for joining me. If y'all are doing the pre-ordering for Stargaze, I'm getting blown up finally for payments. So no one wants to miss out. Hi there, Kate. I'm sorry, Katie. Hi. I am Erin Fluharty. I am a star director. My team is called Exclusively Wickless, and I actually am located in Charleston, South Carolina, and I actually just promoted to star director in November. So I am a new star director. I have been with Scentsy since 2014, officially, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. Hi there, Frankie. Thank y'all for joining me. It's funny, I was just I watch a lot of YouTube videos on, I follow people on YouTube and just to learn about new ideas from other consultants. And I was watching one about filler words when you're speaking, and it was done by Edie Ann. She is amazing. She never says or and you'll find that you think about it a lot more when you've actually looked at a video about it or you've gone to a seminar about it. Because I remember when I was younger, I used to say like a lot. My mom started making me count how many times I'd say like. And if y'all grew up in the 90s, like was like the biggest thing to say, was the coolest thing to say was like. So anyhow, okay, so there's a few of you on here. Let me just reintroduce myself. My name is Erin Fluharty. I am a star director. I live in Charleston, South Carolina. I have a beautiful family. I stay home with both my babies. I have a 3-month-old and a 2-year-old, and my husband is an engineer, and I am full-time, if you can call it that, with Scentsy. I do it as much as I possibly can around my family. So as you can tell, kind of walking around the background, my husband is helping tremendously. He's huge support. And he definitely handles a lot of bath times and dinner times and those types of things. So there's a lot of support. So I'm kind of making my leeway into why you all see me on your group. And that is considered my Scentsy reason or way of being is balance. And it's funny because a lot of people will tell you that there is no balance. There really isn't. There really isn't a way to be 50-50 with your family, or if you're single, like with your friends, giving yourself time, making sure you have time for yourself, but then making sure you have time for Scentsy. So Felicia and I connected again after reunion. And we talked about what our strengths were, and I was able to tell her that, I've just had a baby this September 29th, so exactly 3 months ago today. And I became a star director basically the month after she was born. I became a star director in November. And I've been working on that since I became a director. So I became a director in April of 2015, and I started with Scentsy 6 months before that. So I became a director in 6 months. So that's kind of a little bit more about me. So let me just get into why I'm talking to y'all today, and that's going to be about trying to incorporate things that will help you balance and become more successful, or if not more successful, then at least the same productivity that you have. Let's say if you're pregnant or if you're adding something to your pile of work, just a way that you can incorporate things into your day-to-day. So please, I am very, very casual. As you can see, my hair is up. I'm ready to discuss. So you let me know if y'all have any questions as I'm talking. And I've got my cheat sheet here, so if you all do have questions, I will probably be able to get back onto where I was talking about. So just don't feel like you have to wait. Anyway, so like I said, my daughter's three months old, and so I was thinking today as I was nursing her, why or how I am successful throughout the day when I'm here, it's just me with my two little ones. Like I said, I have a 2-year-old, and a 3-month-old. So I do a lot of things while I'm nursing my baby. So I put all of my little key points together while I was nursing. So I handle almost all of my text messaging, my Facebook Messenger messages, my emails. I do a lot of that while I'm nursing because I can't go anywhere. I have to sit. I have to. I'm not one of those moms that can nurse while the baby's in the carrier, like on me. I don't know. I can't do it. So maybe I need to try. Then I can get a lot more done, right? So that's a big plus to just you have to make yourself sit down and do those things. So text messaging, Facebook Messengers, email. Another huge thing that I do, usually once a week, will be what I call a brain dump. And if you don't know what that means, basically I have a huge notepad, big notepad. This is brand new. That's why it's so big. I haven't torn any pages out, but that I will put all of my to-dos in. Just anything and everything I can think of that's in my head, I'll put it on paper. And then from there, I have my brand new, I'm so excited about this planner, brand new plum paper planner. I just got it. So I'm really excited. That's another thing y'all might want to invest in, is at least get a decent planner so you can keep yourself organized. That would be my third point that I wanted to go over. So anyhow, there's my filler, my anyhow, or so I'm very sorry for my filler. But so like I was talking about, brain dump, putting a to-do list together, keep your brain empty. Try and anything and everything you can think of, write it down. It will help you tremendously. I find that if I can get it out of my head, I can get it organized. And then from there, I will put it into my planner, or I'll make a goal, or if it's a project, I'll put all the pieces together and find out what I need to buy or what I need to do to actually make it happen. So that really helps me a lot. And you guys, I'm really not going in any particular order. This is just me, the way I think. So I'm going through things as I thought of them this afternoon. And yes, I'm a procrastinator. So I try my damnedest to keep myself, with the mentality of eating the frog. If you guys have never heard that saying, it's a big saying in sales, that the frog is the thing you don't want to do the most. So try and tell yourself to eat the frog. Eat the frog at the beginning of the day, and you're good. Everything else is cake. So another piece of the puzzle for me is my supportive partner. I have been married for a year and 2 months. Yes, I have a 2-year-old daughter, so she was here before we were married. And Cozumel is where Brooke happened. So that was leadership in January of this year. So honestly, we are so excited about Punta Cana because we actually might get a honeymoon where we can relax and not have to worry about everything and anything that's going on in our life. So, are y'all with me still? Who's out there? You guys have any questions? Anything that's come up? Anything that I can kind of touch on that I can incorporate into what I'm talking about? Please, please, please just mention it, whatever you want me to discuss. If there's anything that kind of is a personal thing for you. Before I gave birth to, hey Courtney, hey Anna, hi Victoria, thank y'all for joining me. So I just was about to discuss that when I was pregnant for, let's see, most of the springtime and summer. So I think when I think it was after reunion. Yes, pretty sure. Sorry. Okay, so I think in August, I think it was either June, July or August, I ended up hiring someone to help me because I was having a really hard time getting around. I was very pregnant, and I had a lot of appointments. I had to go every week to the OB, and I had other appointments, and I was trying to hold down the house. And so I did bring in a good friend of mine. At the time, I really didn't know her very well, but I became good friends with her, and she's been a godsend. She works usually two times a week, and she'll do my deliveries for me, and that's a huge help. And there's other things that she does. So if there is an opportunity for you to bring just someone in to help you with your workload, whether it's just admin duties or deliveries, things that are not income producing, I find that has helped me tremendously with my business. And I'm pretty sure I became a star director because I was able to concentrate on my income producing activities. Do y'all know what income producing activities are? Can you name a few? If you can let me know what you consider an income producing activity or task, just to make sure that you kind of understand what I'm talking about. So kind of going off with the tangent of when I was pregnant and then with a new baby, all of my clients knew that I was pregnant, B, I was going to the hospital or in the hospital if they were expecting a delivery, or after the baby. Everyone knew I had a baby. I was never ever holding anything back. I would say, look, if you all think that I can come to you and I have, this brand new baby, I really can't. I just want you to know that I do have help, but these are the days that she can bring things to you or meet up with you. If you'd like to come to my house and pick up product, you can. I did have quite a few people who didn't even reach out to me, who just ordered online. They thought, that would be the easiest. So I always say, have open communication with your clients, depending on, anything and everything that's going on in your life. Making sure that your clients know and understand what you're going through, and they're going to understand because it's life. So from that point, I would say definitely setting the expectation with your clients to let them know, hey, this is when I'm going to do this. And you run your business. You let them know when, where, how often you're going to work, and if they'd rather come to you, then they come to you. So, I'm not at that point. I asked about income producing activities. Does anybody know what those are? So income producing activities are going to be the things that are going to at some point bring you income. It's going to be making phone calls, follow up. It's going to be sending text messages and emails to potential recruits, potential clients, booking parties, Anything and everything having to do with your client. It's going to at some point bringing you income. Now, non-income producing activities are going to be ordering supplies, printing receipts for taxes. And if you haven't started that, you need to do that now because it's going to be a task. I wish I had just printed every receipt as I was ordering because it's a task. Reorganizing your office, filing, those types of things are going to be not income producing. So they're going to help you be more successful and more time. You're going to handle your time management better if you're organized at your desk. But unfortunately, those are not going to be income producing activities. So those are important to know what's an income producing activity and what's not. Does anybody have any questions so far? Hi, Valerie. Thank you for joining me. So I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that they could ask questions. I'm very, very casual. My name is Erin Fluharty. I'm a star director in Charleston, South Carolina. And I just became a star director in November. I had been a director since April of 2015. So for those of you that are looking to balance your family life with Scentsy, it's definitely doable. My daughter is 3 months old, and then I have a toddler who's 2. And oh, that's another thing, another way that I've been able to help my give myself a little bit more time. Maybe not. It doesn't always work out, but my daughter is in a 2K program, so she goes to school at like 9 in the morning, and then I go and pick her up at about noon. So it's not a whole lot of time because the time I get back here, and let's just say Brooke doesn't always sleep when Grace is at school. So I may not get but a half an hour to straighten up my office or make a phone call or send an email or whatever it may be. But that has helped a lot. So thinking about ways that you can, if you would prefer to be with your kids, then I would find someone to help you clean your home. I haven't done that yet. I definitely would like to do that. But I think having the help that I have with my business while I was pregnant, and then having Grace in school 2 times a week in the morning has been helpful. And I also have my mom who has helped a lot. But anyway, not to go off on a tangent. Okay, so ways that you can kind of show your family Scentsy balance and also see it as an income producing activity is to let's see, okay, so I'm going to just go by my notes here. Using your cleaning or your laundry as a real life Scentsy experience. So going live like this, or taking pictures while either you're cleaning or you're doing laundry. I've definitely taken some really awesome pictures while I was cleaning my refrigerator, and to show the before and the after. I sold a boatload of counter clean because of that. And I was cleaning my home. So, I mean, there's no question. You can sell the product and take care of what you need to take care of at home. I cleaned my entire inside of my car this past weekend. I wish I had taken pictures or gone live, but I was so inclined. I had to get that stinking interior clean. It was bad. So I was so excited to get it cleaned that I did not go live, and I wish I had, to let people know what you can use counter clean on. And I used Scentsy Fresh on the carpets. Did you guys know you can clean your console, your steering wheel, your car seats, the step plate where you step into your vehicle? I have an SUV, so you have to step up a little bit. The interior of your doors. Yeah, I cleaned absolutely everything. The only thing I didn't get cleaned with counter clean was the windows, because it does smudge and smear. So yeah, I wish I had. I'm going to do that next time. Okay, the other thing is, and I can go into more detail about this at any point in time, but online tools that I use are Scentsy Share. It's, you know, like the trash bags, hefty Scentsy sack. Well, it's the same. It's CINCH Share, Scentsy Share. And then I use Zoom, which is a teleconferencing program, and I do pay for both of those things. Zoom is $14.99 a month, and Scentsy Share is $9.99 a month, I think. They're definitely not more than 15 each. Scentsy Share is definitely 10. Anyway, so Scentsy Share, I can go into more detail in a separate live video if you'd like. Felicia, I'm happy to do that. But basically, it allows you to upload photos, post on your wall, Facebook wall for your personal page, your group, and even in events and on your business pages. And even will let you post if you have, like Felicia, you have your group that I'm in, it'll actually allow you to set it up to post on this wall when you go out of town. Let's say if when you go to leadership, you want to post on all of your pages, you can set it up for an entire year if you want to, so you don't ever have to post on Facebook ever again. And you upload pictures, and you can actually duplicate, and it's really awesome, and it's completely worth it. Zoom is for having like meetings online. It's a great way to have one-on-ones. I use that to help manage my time because it's hard for me to get out and about. A monthly mailer that I do for my clients, the VIP mailing, each of them gets a sample of the scent of the month. So in December, the scent of the month went out for January. That actually I've been able to just start being ahead of the month. So everybody's really excited about the January scent of the month because they got that sample in the mail. I'd be happy to go over that mailing in a separate video. Felicia, you just let me know. Take notes. Let me know if you want me to kind of go over any of these things. Okay, so when I have a shipment coming in, to manage my time and not freak out about that big old shipment that's coming in, as soon as I possibly can, I do all my thank you cards and I put all my inserts together. So I have a goodie bag of like a showcase brochure or a catalog, the monthly flyer, whether I have a coupon or if I have business cards or magnet, samples. I put those all into bags automatically. And I have them in a little bag, not a little bag, but pretty decent bag, whatever size, I can go over any of my supplies that I use. I'm happy to. Whatever questions y'all have, just ask. I'm not seeing anything coming up, so I'm hoping I'm not missing anyone's questions. I'm really sorry if I am. Thank you for joining us, Valerie, and thank you for joining us, Jessica. Okay, so to talk about goodie bags, I always have my samples and goodie bags ready to go. I have them made already. Right now I have 2 tubs of washer whiffs. I do washer whiff samples all the time. And I tell you what, as soon as someone tries a washer whiff sample, they buy a tub. I will tell them it's 75 loads, medium-sized loads, because I can get 75 samples out of that tub of washer whiffs. If you have not started, or if you haven't tried washer whiffs, you need to. If you haven't sampled washer whiffs to a client, you need to. Use your half off, or if you have a big enough party, get a tub for free. $15 towards a tub of washer whiffs. You're going to get that refunded to you like in no time because of how many people are going to buy washer whiffs from you. But again, I will go over that in a separate video if Felicia would like me to. And I just always have those things on hand because when I'm out and about, this is my last point, when I'm out and about with my family, let's say I have family visiting for Thanksgiving, even my father-in-law would say, I'm so impressed by the fact that you can run your business and enjoy the time with your family, because I'll talk to the waitress at the restaurant I'll talk to a random person that I run into at the gas station or at the grocery store. You know, I've met new people. Oh my God, Felicia, I'm not seeing any of them. You guys, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had comments. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing any of them. Stupid iPad. Anyway, I'll have to let me look at my phone. Maybe I can see them on there. I'm really happy I'm on my iPad then. Oh, thank you. Okay. Sorry, guys. Anyway, it's me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Let's turn this off. Okay. Sorry, guys. Shoot. I guess I can't do this. Okay. Oh my. Okay. So I can't look at my comments here, but as soon as I jump off, I will make sure I'm answering any questions y'all have. And I wish there was a way that I could. Let's see. I would rather be live and y'all have the answers. I'm very sorry about this. Let's see. There you are. I've got my computer turned off. And there I am. I'm on the screen. Isn't that weird? Do you feel guilty? Do I feel guilty for any time spent on Scentsy being that you have children? Yeah, I have a hard time differentiating between guilt and, I don't know, if I feel like I'm spending too much time on Scentsy, or from my daughter is 2 and she's going to speech therapy. And so, of course, I'm thinking that's my fault. And, okay, now I'm seeing them. Okay. Yeah, so, but it's not. She's just like me. She's just like me. She's stubborn as hell. So she knows that she doesn't have to ask for anything, that she doesn't have to talk to do stuff. She can figure it out on her own, and she doesn't have to talk. So we're getting her some speech therapy just because we were concerned about her hearing. But we've figured out that she doesn't have any problems with her hearing. She may have a little muffle because of some fluid in the back of behind her eardrum. But long story short, sorry. Yes, I do feel guilt. But I will tell you, I try my hardest to do what I need to do in the morning while I'm nursing, and then Brooke will fall asleep, and then Grace, who's my toddler, will be watching TV or playing and eating her breakfast at that time. And then before lunch, I try and paint with her, or we work on flashcards. And then she'll have her lunch. I'll have my lunch. Brooke will wake up and have her lunch. And then about an hour or so later, Grace takes a nap, and Brooke might be awake. She might be asleep. But if they're both sleeping, usually it's a good 2.5 to 3 hours. So that is when I get a lot of time to work. Courtney has crazy kids. She's got to go. And dang it, is there a cutoff that you have for Scentsy work, like at nights, weekends? So Felicia, the cutoff for me, I would say I try my hardest not to have my phone at the dinner table, unless I'm like crazy with like the Stargaze pre-order stuff. I did have it pretty close by. When we are out to dinner, I try really hard to leave my phone in my purse. I like the way it feels when I have a lot to come back to on my phone, especially orders. So a lot of the times I'll walk away from it. Gosh, that's the only thing I can see is the great idea. That's what I struggle with. Crazy kids. I don't know if anything else has come up. So as they do, please don't hesitate to ask questions. I'm not seeing any more than just like 5 comments. So y'all let me know if I missed anything. But, and I'm here. And feel free to yes, sorry. I'm seeing stuff as they're coming up. Scent share, listen to business success videos on YouTube. Yep. I love YouTube. I spend so much time, and that's another thing is at night, if when Brooke is ready to go to bed, I'm not. This is like her bedtime, 9 o'clock. And I'll lay there and nurse her, and then she'll fall asleep, and I'll have my iPad to listen to YouTube. That's how I've connected with a lot of people that are also consultants on Facebook, to learn more about how they run their business. And it's crazy what you can learn online just by watching someone else. So what I'm doing for you guys, I'm hoping that I've been able to at least bring something to the table, something that struck a chord with you all. I don't do anything special, guys. I am a pretty normal person. I'm just a mom. One big thing that I feel like is a huge success for me is I didn't know anyone in Charleston when I moved here, and I became a director in 6 months. And those are my, I guess, successes. I utilized social media to boost my business and meet people, and I've met some of the best friends I've ever had because of Facebook. So use it wisely. Don't bombard people. And I highly, highly suggest focusing on relationship versus sales. If I can give you any words of wisdom, don't push people. Don't pressure people. Don't be salesy. Just be you and want to know more about someone. I'll sit there and have a conversation with someone and never mention Scentsy, and then they're like, oh, that's right, you sell Scentsy. So just keep that in mind. I hope I've been able to help. And oh, there's another question that popped up. Felicia, videos. Oh gosh, I follow so many people on YouTube. Let's see. I could tell you Edie Ann, of course, Katie Farner, Allison Dalkey. You can follow me. I'm going to, I think I'm going to try and upload this video to YouTube. Anik Gervais. Who else? Christina Osborne. Jana Jacob. Oh, Christina Steinbrook, of course. Mel Robbins, she's not a consultant. Mel Robbins is who's going to be our speaker at Leadership. She's phenomenal. Jennifer Audette, Chloe Cox, she's amazing. Jamie Sullins, Andy Teeter, Megan Merlin, I think I said Christina Osborne, Becca Levi, Maggie Hensley. The Maggie Hensley I found because of samples. She has an incredible stockpile of samples. And I loved her ideas. And Shauna Potter. Who else? If y'all don't follow Tag Team has some really great ideas for boosting business. And Felicia, you said you had used Scent Share while you had surgery. That's awesome. And yes, relationships are key. It looks like there's a wow in here. Somebody had a wow face. Courtney Johnson. Courtney, let me know what the wow was. And I would love to know. We can all connect. Y'all friend request me. It's fine. And follow me on YouTube. I'm going to upload this so your names will be there. And I'm sure that at some point someone will be following you. So y'all have a great night. Like I said, I hope this brought some key points to help you. And thank you for listening. Again, it's Erin Fluharty. I'm a star director in Charleston, South Carolina. My team is exclusively wickless, and I appreciate the time. Thank you, Felicia, for having me. And y'all have a wonderful evening. Happy New Year.